Members of a Marine Corps helicopter similar to this one were killed when it crashed in eastern Saudi Arabia. It brings the total of US deaths in Operation Desert Storm to 30, fewer than half of them in combat. When the ground offensive comes, it will involve large numbers of troops moved by air. US Marines expect to be taken in some cases behind enemy lines. The assault will not be easy.
The Iraqi defenses are formidable. We know that it will take all the training and the expertise and the professionalism that we have to in fact penetrate and breach those defenses. It will be one of the toughest things that we have done in the past 50 years, without a doubt.
The discovery on captured Iraqi sailors of night-sighting equipment comparable to that of the coalition forces, and Foreign Secretary Douglas Hurd's remark that chemical weapons could well be used in the ground war, reinforce soldiers' caution.
But yes, it's a viable threat, and we have trained, and you'll see all of our soldiers with their M17 protective masks, and they don't go very far away from their chemical protective outer garments, and so if he uses chemical weapons, we're ready for it.
Until the ground war starts, round-the-clock bombing of Iraqi positions is continuing.
The Gulf Peace Team had been camped on the Iraqi-Saudi border since before Christmas, others for just a few days. But all of them were evicted from their site by the Iraqis last week after being told their safety could no longer be guaranteed. They were taken to Baghdad and then on to Amman. Even so, the peace protesters feel they did achieve their objective.
While we were allowed to remain there, we managed to keep the peace, and that was why we were there.
We met the Iraqi people, we met the Jordanian people, we met Saudi people. They don't want the war. The people out there don't want the war. The people back here don't want the war.
Others described seeing damage to civilian areas and vehicles inside Iraq.
I saw one vehicle that might have been a tanker, a burnt-out tanker. Everything else, as far as I could see, was a commercial vehicle or a civilian vehicle.
Among the group's luggage were these metal fragments, which they claim are the remains of a cruise missile that exploded near their hotel in Baghdad. Also with the group, this American doctor of philosophy, who's been fasting for 17 days. She plans to continue her anti-war protest outside the White House.
I'm fasting until the killing stops, and I pray it'll be very, very soon.
The Gulf Peace Team is planning to set up more peace camps in the Gulf shortly.